Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for the Friday Night League at Rayner Racing League. It's a test session for the Friday night guys. That's correct. Savant sets the first volume lap at a 120.5. Oh, who's next in line here? Maverick goes to the top of the 119.1 in the McLaren. Thomas in the Williams is not there. Looks like it was Reagan. Reagan comes around in the other Williams. Second fastest of the 119.2. And then we got the Carter third. And then we got Barkman in the Renault, or 118.0. The other McLaren of Cairo. Nope. Iron Knight in the other Renault goes second fastest. So it's a Renault 1-2. Looks like LH. Nope. Magnus goes to the top of the board in the Ferrari to 118.0. Looks like Thomas coming around the final sector here. Do the last chicane. He's going to come around and set a 119.8, sixth fastest. He's behind his teammate Liam and has had an invalid lap, so he'll go around again. LH is on inters. I guess he's just having some fun with the inters. I guess we should put up what tires are everybody fitted. So everybody's on softs except for LH on inters, and he sets a 201. So Apex hasn't set a lap, Liam hasn't set a lap, Nisimo hasn't set a lap, Benjamin hasn't set a lap, Cairo's on an outlaw. Well, we'll watch Cairo as he gets really tail happy there. Got Red Bull in front of him, Ferrari behind him. Nismo's left the session. And hopefully he can jump back in. Regan's retired. But Savant's retired. We'll go on board with Cairo for this lap. We'll see what he can set as his lap starts now. On this long front straight to turn one. We had to lift a little there out of 3. Oh, got on the gas too early. His lap's not invalid, so he can still put in a lap, but it's not going to be great. Got to get the tires cleaned off here. And that's an invalid lap. I'd imagine he'd port and save the fuel and save the ERS and do another one. We'll go on board with Apex. Apex comes to turn 1 here in the AlphaTauri. Seven, 8, and 9 Apex here. Fast right-hander, DRS. .51.7 in the second sector. See where he lines up. corner to go. Looking like it's going to be a 1:19.5, sixth fastest. Liam out again. Cairo on another lap. Carter's retired. So we just need Liam, Nisimo, Benjamin, and Cairo to put in laps. Nisimo is joined. Magnus is retired. And Cairo comes across and sets the fourth fastest time of the 1:18.5. And we'll go on board with first corner. See what Ben sets in this second Ferrari as his teammate his own top. Using every inch of that tarmac track. Coming across the line at a 1:20.1, ninth fastest. Stay on board here with Liam as he's at the final sector. And he's going to come across the line and set a 1:18.0, third fastest. Good lap by the Red Bull driver. Nisimo is the last guy to put a lap time in as he's joined back in, so he's in the Mercedes. Oh, and he's smacked the wall and retired from the session. Cairo has retired. LH is retired. Just waiting on Liam, Apex, Thomas, and Ben to retire, as those are the last four guys. Ben's in the last sector. Liam's in sector 2, and Ben hits the pits. Nismo's left the session, so I don't know if he had a glitch and it glitched him out and ran him right into the wall. We never know with Codemasters games, because they are Codemaster games. They just do weird stuff. Oh, that's a late entry into pits by Liam. But hey, whatever works gets you in. So all the drivers are in the pits. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be end of Q1. As we got the last four guys that kind of just need to... Well, we got Thomas going back out on a fresh set of softs. Kind of baffled on why he's going out again. Unless he's just going out to test the track. Nisimo is joined again. Now, I don't know if Nisimo will be able to race in qualifying 2, as he wrecked, so it's hard telling. See what Thomas is doing here is he's the only guy out. He's just out for like a joyride, or they'll bring it back down pits. Well, he's gonna do another lap, so well, we'll go on board. We'll go on board for the final lap to see what if he improves on his 1:19.8. Turn 1, a fast right-hander. Turn 2, left-hander. 3, cylinder. Breathe the throttle just a hair. 2,000ths up. Sector 2. We're actually in Sector 3 now. See what he comes to set for a flying lap. Is it going to be better than the first one? 6/10 up. Moved up to 7th fastest with a 1:19.1. On it again. Nope, not gonna stick. Didn't invalid his lap though. It's 2/10 down, Sector 1. See if he's improved from Sector 2. Using all the track limits. As Nismo's joined again. See if it allows him to go into qualifying 2 with his car, or if he has to. Yeah, he's 9/10 down in Sector 2, so I'd imagine Thomas is going to be bringing this car in as they almost got away from him. Yep, here comes Thomas into the pits. And I would imagine him and Apex, if they retire, they can move into qualifying 2. So if we can get Thomas to just retire, we can skip the last 50 seconds of this session. And all 15 drivers should move on to qualifying session 2. At least the top 13 will. Because that's weird that it's pulled 14 out there. So somehow Nismo does not get to take qualifying session 2 because he did not put a time in and he wrecked. But the top 13 all move on to qualifying session 2 as Magnus sets the provisional pole right now at a 1:18.030 to a 1:18.048 and a 1:18.098. So the top 4 guys are all within 1,000ths of each other, and then Cairo's 4,000ths off, Mavericks is 2nd off, Thomas is 2nd off. So the top 13 drivers go for session 2, 15 minutes. See who goes first. Looks like a Williams left. And it would be Regan left. Regan's on medium, so we'll bring up the tires. Everybody's fitted. Everybody's put on mediums, except for 2 drivers. Correct, Savant and Cairo. So we'll stay on board with Regan as he's the... Oh, well, it's an out lap, so invalid lap time doesn't really matter in this part because it doesn't count. Correct, Savant's right behind him. And then you got Carter and the Racing Point behind them. So these are your top 3. Then you got Iron Knight and I would say Maverick. Yep, Maverick. And then you got the Ferrari of Ben. Alright, now Regan comes be first to start the timer. Oh, I guess we should put the timer up. And that will help. Turn 1 and turn 2. Do sector 1, a 22.0 for the first sector. So we'll see what Regan sets, and then we'll see what correct Savant sets right behind him, as he's on soft, so he should be quicker. ERS opens up, second sector. Everything's gonna be purple right now as he's the first one gonna lay down a lap time here. And then the final sector, final 4 corners, comes up to the chicane. A little oversteer there as he had to correct it. DRS opens, and he sets the provisional pole at a 119.3. Rick Savant goes to a 118.7 on those softs. Carter goes to the top of the 118.6 in the Racing Point. Great lap by him. Iron Knight should be next in the mediums. See what Iron Knight sets for lap time here. And he can put himself in. Top 10 move on. So we will lose 3 guys. Bottom 3 will be out. And Iron Knight comes across to go provisional pole to 117.9. Maverick goes 5th fastest with a 120.3. Regan has retired. Kind of weird that he retired. So who's next on a lap? Where's Thomas at? Thomas at the beginning. LH at the beginning. Regan went straight off at turn 9. Benjamin goes 4th fastest on the mediums with a 119.8. Regan has left the session. So I think I said Thomas is next. Thomas is next. As the Racing Point gets out of his way, and comes to the final 3 corners. We'll see what Thomas sets. As Thomas comes across the line, 5th fastest at a 120.0, and LH comes across the line at a 118.6. Looks like we got Barkman, or Bark, that's how you pronounce his name. And the Renault on mediums. It's going to come across the line at a 118.1. 1, second fastest. So the Renault's top of the board right now. Those are looking pretty good. Cairo and the McLaren. He's next to set a lap time. He's on soft. So him and Correct Savant are the only two on softs. So he's at purple in sector 1. Fastest of all in sector 1. We almost jump on board with Magnus as he's the next car in line where Cairo puts himself. Comes up turn 9, keeps it on the track. DRS open, Ferrari gets out of his way. I imagine that was Ben getting out of the way. And I don't know, must have been the green sector, wasn't purple. And Cairo, good save by Cairo. Did not let it slip into the gravel. Comes through the final 2 corners. Well, final 3 corners. Final corner. And he sets a 1:19.4 with an off. So he's 6th fastest with an off. That's pretty good. Now we'll jump on board with Magnus here as he comes around the final corner. What can he set on those mediums? And he goes 3rd fastest with a 1:18.3. Good lap time, good lap time. Oh, Benjamin hits the pits. Thomas is getting out of the way for Maverick, who's out on an outlap. Apex is out on an outlap. Where's Apex at here? Apex just came out of the pits. Liam has got Maverick right in front of him, so I'd imagine Liam slowing up a bit in this lap. As the Maverick comes across the line to start his lap. Oh, he ran to see if he can improve on that 1:20.3. Liam hasn't turned into time. Maverick is sitting outside, looking in. Maverick is a second behind Regan to get. Really, Maverick is about 8/10 behind Thomas to get into 10th spot, and he is 1,000th slower than his last time through. Liam looked pretty smooth there behind Maverick. So we'll see what Liam sets for a time here. He's right up the gearbox of the McLaren. Oh, and he runs wide, invalidating that lap on the last sector. It was a 1:17.6, which means it was the fastest overall. So Maverick jumped up to 8th fastest. Let's see what Liam puts in. So now Ben is on the bubble. Thomas outside looking in. Liam outside looking in. Apex outside looking in. Apex is on the lap. Apex set a lap. Cairo has retired from the session. Setting 3rd, he thinks he's pretty well set. And need to turn another lap. Start on the softs. Oh! Liam took a lot of the curb there. Comes into the final sector. And he's going to hit pits. Apex in the AlphaTauri, which Rayner is his teammate, but Rayner could not make tonight's race. So we'll see what Apex can do for the AlphaTauris tonight in the test session. comes up, sets a 1, comes through sector 2, sector 3. We got 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the second sector. And we need Thomas, who needs to gain 2 tenths, Apex, who needs a set of time, and Liam, who needs a set of time. Apex comes around the line corner, DRS open, and he goes 12th fastest with a 1:19.9. So I feel like he's going to be trying to hurry up and get back to the pits to put on either softs, or he's just going to be content with running mediums. Apex is invalidated this lap. So we got Iron Knight out again. Correct Savants retires. Thinks he's safe, sitting 7th. But all it takes is those bottom 5 guys that switch and go to softs and set a faster lap time, and now you're on the outside looking in. We'll see what Iron Knight sets if he can set a faster lap time. Two minutes to go. Oh, Iron Knight really ran wide in the last second to last corner. A thousandth slower. That's fast lap. Liam has come back out on the mediums. So Liam needs a set just, what's he got to set? He needs to set at least a 1:19.6. So if he sets a 1:19.6, he should be in. He'll be in the top 10. That's all he's looking for, 1:19.6. Maverick came out on the softs. Apex has switched over to the softs, but I don't know if he's out. Thomas is still in pits, which pretty much tells me he is done. So here comes Liam on the final corner. Clip the time and set off on his lap. I don't think Apex is going to have enough time to get around to set another lap on the sauce. We'll see. We'll flip on board with Maverick. Liam, I didn't even see if he was up on sector 1 or... Oh, let's go to defense. Comes to sector 2, flips the board, purple in sector 2. So he's fastest overall in sector 2. He had a fast lap and then just lost it. And I don't know if he's going to have enough time to get back around and set another lap. Nope, that would be the end of qualifying session 2. And that will put Liam out. Let's see if Maverick improves on his time with these softs. Comes to sector 2. He's 4/10 up from his fast lap, and he went purple in sector 2. So we'll see what he sets in sector 3 if he sets the fastest overall lap. Do a little bit of lock up through the final 3 corners, and he's just gonna box it. No sense of trying to put put a time in with the softs when you are 8th on the mediums. I kind of see his point. So Regan, who set the first lap, retired, and I think he ended up 9th. So we have, oh no, Regan's out. Didn't make the session. So that means he wrecked in the second session. So we have 9 drivers going for the pole in the final session. Iron Knight with a 117.9. His teammate Markman with a 118.1. Cairo with a 118.2 on softs. Magnus with a 118.3 on mediums. Carter So, with 9 drivers, we got Ben out first. At least it says he's out. Nope. Nobody out. Alright. So, 12 minutes. I'm pretty sure everybody's going to put on softs. So, correct Savant out first. So the Red Bulls blink first. And here comes the Renaults next. The Renaults have dominated this qualifying session as they've been 1-2 in the first 2 sessions. Granted, this is just a test session, so I would imagine everyone's just out testing stuff, seeing what their car is capable of, as we're on realistic cars. So they're not all equal, they're based off of how the cars perform. So the Red Bull, the Renault, the Racing Point, and then the 2 McLarens are next. And you got the other Renault, and then you got the Ferrari. Your 9 drivers. So we're going to go on board with the Red Bull driver. As he starts the final lap. And as he comes down to sector 1, or down to turn 1, sorry, sector 1, turn 1, throws it in. Turn 3, never lifted. Well balanced car. There's a 21.6 in the first sector. Runs a little wide on turn 4 and 5. Comes to 6. Ooh, missed his braking point on 6. As we got a yellow in sector 3, which tells me Magnus is slowing up. See what Savant sets on these softs in the Red Bull. 51.1 through sector 2. Stayed away from the curve on 11 and 12. 13 and 14. The 15 and 16, and then you got 17. Oh, invalid lap time. Ran too wide. We'll jump on board with the Renault real quick. We'll be the first one to set the pole lap for everyone to beat the benchmark. Is a 1:17.8. And Carter comes around and sets a 1:17.4 with the Racing Point. Look at him. Maverick goes 1:18.4 with the McLaren. Iron Knight next to come up to see if he can beat a 1:17.4. He runs a 17.424. Provisional pole right now. Magnus in that Ferrari. What can he do in the Ferrari? Comes along 17.5, third fastest. LH next to come across the line. And there's Alfa Romeo. LH comes to the line and runs a 1:17.8, fifth fastest. So Ben's the only one that stayed in the pits. Correct Savant going to hit pit road again as his lap's been invalidated again in the Red Bull. So I'd imagine he's going to pit, throw on another set of softs. I don't know if Ben's just waiting for everybody to get off the track and then he's going to come out. So Cairo's sitting 6th on a set of 80. So let's see. Iron Knight hits the pits. We got 6 minutes to play. Magnus is way off the pace, so that tells me Magnus is going to be coming in. I don't know if LH is still on a flyer. But those are the only two guys left on track. LH hits the pits, and Magnus dives in for the pits. So, Craig Savant going to go out again. And those softs. Came in, put some more fuel back in the Red Bull, and he'll go out and try and set another lap. Keep it within the lines. He's got the whole track to himself. So I'd imagine Ben playing it the smart way and saving tires for the race. He's just going to go out and set one time and see where he starts. Or he's going to let all these guys rubber up the track for him, put on a brand new set of softs, and go out and set the fastest lap he possibly can and see where he ends up on the board. As the two McLarens come out with a Ferrari behind them, and we'll see if that's Ben or if it's Magnus. It is Ben. So Ben decides to come out now. So we'll ride on board with Correct Savant right now. Ooh. You got that braking all mixed up. Yeah, as I can't speak either. Comes across, just flip the start time. And then we'll go on board with Benjamin after this, unless Correct Savant invalidates his lap, then we'll switch over to Ben. See what he can set. Savant looked pretty good through sector 1 there. Oh, as he goes wide, but it didn't invalidate his lap. So he's still good. He's still good as he comes through sector 3. And he comes to the line to set a 1:18.8, 8th fastest. Now we'll go on board with Ben here. So he's just now coming through turn 6, coming up to 7 and 8 and 9. 6 or 7, there's 8, and turn 9. DRS opens. See what he sets for sector 2. We got 3 minutes to play in the final sector as we got Magnus out on softs. Barkman's out on softs. Cairo's hit the pits. Maverick stayed out. Maverick goes 4th fastest with a 1:17.7. And Ben comes to the line with a 1:18.9. See what Barkman can run in the Renault as he's at a 1:17.8. Runs a little wide there. Ooh. Turn 10, he ran wide. Cairo's giving it up. 2 minutes to play. Barkman's valid's invalid. So he's going to hit pits. And we got Magnus out. And we got Carter out. So Magnus is in the final sector. Let's see what he sets for the... Magnus comes up to the line. Let's see what he sets. Oh, as he slows down in the final sector. I guess he didn't like that lap time. LH passing. Maverick's retired. Ben stayed in the pits. Carter's coming up. Carter's purple. If Magnus is setting a lap time, he better get his butt in gear because he's got 3 seconds. 2, 1. He just barely clipped the line to start another lap. We'll go on board with Carter here. Does he got enough for a pole? Has he got enough for a pole? He does so far. He's on pole. So Magnus and LH. LH is a 10th up in sector 2. Up turn 9. DRS open. Trips the line. Sector 2. He's 3/10 up. He's purple. Where will this put LH in the running order? Through the final 3 corners. Stretching the track limits there. DRS open, and he sits 2nd fastest. Magnus dives for the pits as he invalidates his lap. That's it. So Carter with the pole. LH will start 2nd.